Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been, I'm close to 3 months since I did that, since I started that diet, not diet, but basically no eating sweets. And I pretty much have kept off of sweets. I mean, I'll have a little bit here and there, but nothing. I mean, zero like I used to have. And I'll tell you, I'm down, I was 182.6, started at 200 pounds. And honestly, other than cutting out the known sweets that I used to eat a lot of, like ice cream, chocolate, I find myself eating a lot of that, which is bad. I didn't realize how much I was eating. I would pick throughout the day. So it's just kind of like, well, it adds up, but you don't realize it adds up. But I feel so much better. It's not so much even the weight. I haven't been this weight since probably 1990, which is a long time ago. So 200 pounds down to you may as well say 182. And I'm not suffering. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of stuff. Sometimes it's socially awkward. I'll be honest with you. It's socially awkward sometimes when you're out and about. People want to have sweets, but I've been watching enough things where you can actually kind of shortcut that if you like have a lot of fiber before you eat. That really slows down the glucose spikes, and it seems to work. I mean, I'm steadily dropping. It might be a half a pound a week now, but I mean, my ideal weight, like 5'10". I mean, if you look at the charts, it says like 169, which I think I would be like anemic at 169. I don't want to be that. So I'm going more and more to the gym and trying to get some muscle back. Um, did really well doing the P90X. I did that, and that was 11 years ago, younger obviously, but that worked really, really well. But that's a lot. That's intense. Really, it's intense. If you want to do it right, it's intense. So I'm just trying to do this as a balanced way for the rest of my life. And that's the whole problem with diets. They're not really balanced for the rest of your life. They are, let's hurry up and lose some weight, but it's really not losing the weight that's getting to me. I'm not sure this like YouTube is for me to do this kind of stuff. Honestly, I don't. The channel grows, but it doesn't grow very much. And I know I'm probably boring as hell, but it is what it is. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I'm doing and how it's affecting me. And I feel really good. I'm less moody. I would get to the point where I have to eat every couple hours because of low blood sugar, but eating a lot of fat and eating a lot of protein, more fat than protein, and less carbs, less breads. And if I do have toast and stuff like that, I put a lot of butter on it. And it just really has made me feel better. Watching so many things out there on the internet, on YouTube, it goes against what the medical profession has always taught. And probably in the next 3 months, I'll have to get a blood check and I'll see where my cholesterol is. And that's really not even an issue for me. It's how I feel. I mean, I'm in my body 24 hours a day. I take magnesium, and that really helps me sleep. I mean, these little things I keep learning, and it actually works. So if you are struggling with moodiness, mental clog, um, try just cutting your sugars out. See how that works for you. Even if you don't care about weight, I got flab. Unfortunately, I have that soft, pudgy fat. Some people I know have a gut and it's as hard as a rock and it's big. I unfortunately have that bad type of fat around there. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to have to, if I really want to, have that fat sucked out if it doesn't go away. I mean, I wasn't like grossly overweight. I think at the highest I was like 250, and that was a long time ago. I mean, that was probably 20 years ago. And I've been hovering around 200, 205 for the last 10 years, 8 years. So now I'm down into the low 180s, and it's noticeably different in my clothes. I want to build some muscle up like I had before, but all that takes work. It all takes work. It takes commitment and work. It's like anything. It's like anything you do for a living, for a hobby. If you want it to grow, you have to continually do it. If you want to get better, you have to continually learn. If you want your body to be the best it can be, you need to lift weights. You need to be in shape. Cardio is good, but cardio is overrated, in my opinion. It's nice, but it's just not. If you want that form body, you have to lift weights. I mean, I don't see it any other way. I could be wrong, but I talk to enough people that bodybuild, and they do very, very little cardio. I mean, they're not like deficient cardio wise. I mean, they can run, they can do steps, they can do, but that's not their main focus, is not cardio. So just giving you some thought. And I think for me, weightlifting and the diet change is really, really made a huge difference. So I know the hardest time's coming up. Yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas, but it doesn't really bother me too much. People know what I'm doing and they don't really say, hey, why don't you try this? It's like they know I don't want to. And if I want to have a little bit, I can. I'm not restricted. I'm not to the point where I'm anal and saying, nope, I'm never going to have that again. I can't do that. I know me better than to try that because it won't work. It doesn't work for most people. So if you really want to change your life around, and if you are uh, insulin resistant, which I have been for many years, I had a holistic friend who was really into the stuff back in the 80s, and she looked at my skin and she looked at the yeast in my skin. She goes, you really have a sugar issue. You don't have diabetes, but you have a sugar issue. You know, and when you're young like that, you think, who cares? You know, it'll go away. Well, no, it doesn't go away. And I don't want to have diabetes. That's the main thing. I don't care about my weight. I give a shit about my weight. I don't want to have diabetes. So I know people that have diabetes and have amputations. And once you start with amputations, it just continually just eats at your body. I'm not kidding you. It does. You might lose your leg. You might lose your foot, then you lose your leg. You lose your fingers. You lose your hand. It doesn't stop. It just continually eats at you. So a lot of that is controlled with your glucose. And if the way I look at it, if I have a choice, which I do, and this isn't for in something in vain, I'm not trying to get into a 34 waist size. I was 30, I was 40, I'm probably 36 now, and I'm fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm not the vain person. I enjoy life. I don't want to be like killing myself to be on a diet that is going to kill me, that I can't do it. In the back of my mind, I know if I want something sweet, I can have it. But I know that's going to be it. And I just have a little bit of it and then I'm done. Usually I feel like crap afterwards because my body is so much in tune with not having all the refined sugar. I eat a lot of bacon. I eat a lot of beef, chicken, fish, sardines. I mean, yeah, is it boring? It can be, but it's a mindset. Whatever your mindset is, you know, my foreman, when I was a welder, my foreman told me one time, and it never left my head. He said, if the mind don't mind, the rest don't matter. And that has stuck with me forever. And that was 1982. So that's a long time ago, but it's true. if your mind doesn't care, the rest doesn't matter. So it's a mindset. That's all it is. Hey, I wish you guys the best. I'm going to keep doing this. We'll see where I'm at the first of the year. Hopefully, I'll be more muscle mass, and I'm going to be 61 here in about a month, a little over a month, December 22nd. Oh, actually, less than a month. So I'll be 61, and when I did the P90X, I was 12 years ago, 11 or 12 years ago, and I'll tell you what. That was the best. I was in the best shape of my life, period. But that was seriously intense. And I don't even think I can try, but it's a mindset. It is a mindset. If I really want to do that, I can do it. That was a lot of weights, cardio, weights, cardio, weights, cardio, weights, cardio. If you've done it before, it's very intense and it does get you really good results. So we'll see. We'll see what I can come up with. But anyways, I hope this isn't boring you, but I just wanted to share my journey with you, why it's important for me to be healthier. It's not the weight. That's a plus. That is our minus. But that is a benefit of eating like this. And do I miss the sweets? I'd be lying if I told you no. I miss it sometimes, but I would say 80% of the time, I don't even think about it. And that's the God's truth. It's just once I got past that month, 5-6 weeks, my body was aching, but then I felt really good and I continue to feel good. And to me, that's more important than the quick satisfaction of having something sweet that I know for me is going to cause more issues. So it's all up to you. It's an individual thing. You might not have any problems with it. You might have problems with it. I don't know. Only you know. And maybe you don't know. And maybe this will help you to understand what your body is doing. Anyways, hey, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. That's a few days away. And I pray that everybody does well. Say God bless. Keep shooting if you're a photographer. Keep promoting people. Keep doing wonderful things to help people out. This world needs all the love and guidance. And unfortunately, we are just so steered in so many wrong directions with everything. So I just wish you peace, and I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.